Your secret is safe for now, but will you say yes or force me to reveal what you begged for? The truth we shared is burning in my mind. Will you say yes, or will I let the world know? Last night you surrendered. Now the question is simple. Say yes or face the truth. I can keep your secret or set it free. The choice is yours. Say yes, or I'll expose it all. What you whispered in the dark is still with me. Will you say yes, or will I speak every word? Your vulnerability was beautiful, but now it demands a decision. Say yes, or let the world hear it all. What you begged for last night could remain hidden, but only if you say yes. Otherwise, I'll tell all. Your secret is a fragile thread. Will you protect it by saying or let it unravel before everyone? The power of your words is still fresh in my mind. Say yes, or I'll share every desperate moment. You gave everything last night, but now you must give one more thing, your answer. Say yes, or I'll tell. The passion of last night doesn't fade, but now it demands action. Say yes, or I'll make it known. You begged me with every ounce of emotion. Will you continue in silence, or will I reveal it all? The truth of last night is a weight you can't escape. Say yes, or let the world know what you begged for. Your vulnerability was captivating, but now it's time to decide. Say yes, or I'll let your secret out. You laid everything bare last night. Will you say yes to silence, or will I share your truth? The tension is thick, and the truth is heavy. Say yes, or I'll tell the world how you begged for me. Your whispered pleas still echo in my mind. Will you say yes, or will I let your secret escape? You can hold on to your pride, or you can hold on to your secret. Say yes, or I'll reveal it all. What you begged for last night was raw and real. Will you let it stay between us, or must I tell everyone? I hold the key to your secret. Will you say yes, or will I unlock everything you tried to hide? Your desires are safe with me for now, but the choice is yours. Say yes, or I'll expose it all. The truth of last night isn't going away. Will you say yes to protect it, or let it unravel before everyone? Your pleas were undeniable, but now it's time for clarity. Say yes, or I'll reveal the truth. Every word you begged for lingers in my mind. Will you protect it by saying yes, or let it all come out? What you shared with me last night can remain our secret. If you say yes, otherwise, the truth will come out. You begged for more last night. Now I'm asking for one thing, your answer. Say yes, or I'll tell everyone. Your truth was raw and powerful. Will you let it remain between us, or must I share every word? I could let your secret fade, but your desperation demands a choice. Say yes, or let the world know. The vulnerability you showed last night was unforgettable. Will you say yes, or will your secret escape? Your whispered desires were impossible to ignore. Will you protect them by saying yes, or let me share them? You trusted me with your truth. Now, will you trust me with your answer? Say yes, or I'll reveal it all. What you begged for was undeniable, but now the world may know. Say yes, or I'll tell them everything. Your truth is fragile, but it's in your hands. Say yes, or I'll let your secret slip into the light. I remember every word you said last night. Will you say yes to keep it between us, or shall I tell everyone? The weight of your confession still lingers. Say yes, or let the world know exactly what you begged for. You gave me everything in a moment of desperation. Will you give me your answer now, or must I tell all? The truth you revealed was powerful, but now it needs protection. Say yes, or I'll share everything. Your secret is burning in my mind. Will you let it remain in the shadows, or must I bring it into the light? You begged for me with such passion last night. Say yes, or I'll let the world see what you truly wanted. What you shared last night can be our secret, but if you refuse, I'll let everyone know your truth. Your vulnerability made the night unforgettable. Now the day demands an answer. Say yes, or I'll reveal it all. What you begged for still echoes in my heart. Will you say yes, or will I make it known to everyone? Last night was filled with truths you couldn't hold back. Will you keep them hidden by saying yes, or must I speak? Your whispered desires demand a choice. Say yes, or let the world hear every word you begged for. The truth of last night is a gift you gave me. Will you say yes to silence, or must I share it with the world? Your plea for me was undeniable. Will you protect it by saying yes, or shall I reveal it to everyone? You laid your heart bare last night. Will you keep it safe by saying yes, or must I tell the world? In a world full of unspoken desires, sometimes the only thing left to do is decide. Say yes, or face the truth of what was once hidden. You begged me last night with such desperation. Now the question remains, will you say yes, or will I be forced to reveal everything? The heart races, the mind spins, one simple decision between silence and exposure. I could stay silent, but your pleas echo in my mind. Will you say yes, or will I be forced to expose it all? Last night, you opened up in ways you never have before. Now it's time to decide. Will you say yes, or will I speak the truth? The feeling of power is intoxicating, but so is the truth. Will you give in to your desires or face the consequences? You begged for me in the dark. Now the light reveals your truth. Say yes, or I'll share every word. Do you remember last night? I do. The question now is, will you say yes, or will I let the world know? The weight of your words still lingers, but now it's my turn to decide. Say yes, or let everything unravel. Last night, you showed me your deepest fears. Will you face them again, or will I be the one to reveal them? The tension hangs thick. Will you surrender, or will your secrets be exposed? I have the power to keep your secret, or share the truth. The choice is yours. Say yes, or risk everything. Every word you whispered last night is etched in my mind. Will you say yes to silence, or will I speak the truth? You made promises in the dark. Now it's time to make a choice. Say yes, or I'll tell everyone what you really wanted. The path to your truth is only a decision away. Will you say yes, or will the world hear everything you begged for? I could let the secret fade into the night, but your vulnerability demands a decision. Will you say yes, or will I share all? You wanted something last night, and now you're faced with the consequences. Will you say yes, or will the world know? In the heat of the moment, you gave everything. Will you say yes to the silence, or will I make your words public? The decision lies in your hands. Say yes, or let your desires become the story everyone knows. Your words from last night still echo in the silence. Will you agree to stay quiet, or will I tell everyone? I could let go of this moment, but your plea is too powerful. Will you say yes, or will I expose everything? In the quiet aftermath, one question remains. Will you say yes, or will I be the one to tell the world? You begged me, you pleaded, and now it's time to face the truth. Say yes, or I'll tell everyone. The night was filled with desire, but now the consequences are clear. Will you say yes, or will I reveal it all? You thought it was just a moment, but now it's a decision. Say yes, or watch your secrets unfold. Last night, you let your guard down. Now, the choice is yours. Will you say yes, or will I speak the truth? The world doesn't know what you begged for, but I do. Will you say yes, or will I expose it? A whisper in the night turned into a question in the light. Say yes, or I'll share everything. You can't take back what was said. Now it's time to decide. Say yes, or let your truth be known. One choice is all it takes. Will you say yes to silence, Or will your truth be exposed to all? You begged, you pleaded, and now it's my turn to make a choice. Will you say yes, or will I speak? Last night was filled with longing, but today is about truth. Will you say yes, or will I share what happened? The decision lies before you. Say yes, or let me tell everyone exactly what you begged for. In the midst of our passion, you said so much. Will you say yes, or will I share the truth with the world? What we shared last night remains between us, unless you decide otherwise. Will you say yes, or will I tell all? The truth is a heavy burden to bear. Will you say yes, or will I reveal everything you've hidden? Your desperation is still clear in my mind. Will you say yes to silence, or will I tell everyone how you begged? It was just one night, but the consequences will last forever. Say yes, or I'll make it known. Your words, your actions, they all have consequences. Say yes, or the world will hear your truth. I hold the power to protect or expose you. Will you say yes, or will I share everything you begged for? The choice is simple. Say yes to silence, or face the fallout of your own words. You asked for something in the dark, but now it's time to step into the light. Will you say yes, or will I speak? Your secrets could remain safe, but only if you say yes. Otherwise, everything is at risk. What happens next is entirely in your hands. Say yes, or let your truth be known. You begged for something last night, and now you must decide. Will you say yes, or will I expose everything? It was a quiet plea, but the world doesn't know what you asked for. Say yes, or I'll make it public.